Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one? It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Longhorns offense will get the ball first. And here comes Arch Manning. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Plows through the defense. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names he just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Manning. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, a lot of space. To the house. Touchdown, Texas. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So Florida's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And run in inside. It's Pryor. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Might have a chance. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll try to run with ball. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here comes the heat. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Hollywood will check on his condition. Try to barge their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. There he goes. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Pass to 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Coming out with it, it's Pryor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when their defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back.
And it's a pick in the end zone. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six. Oh, he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Jones wants to throw it, using his legs to buy some time. At the 35, he's got room. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Jones to throw. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Montgomery. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. 2nd down coming up. They feed him again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. The run inside. It smothers. Maybe some room here.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls it in. It's Townsend. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Arch Madness. Coleman open on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Manning. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's Mothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff for Ball. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic up. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Smothers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill.
Looking deep down the right side. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Smothers. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the counter. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Arch to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's...
Snags it and he's open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that old Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Around the edge, it's Smothers. Fighting off the defender. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Gets the back moving. Third down from the gun, Manning. And they will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fight, and fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Wants to fire on second down. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 35. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Here's Jaden one more time. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run the counter. Breaks the tackle. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Manning with a play fake. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quick release on the RPO. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Throwing Manning. Oh, they're after him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
A little more space opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside. It's Smothers. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the catch. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the red area, it's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Trying to find his man in the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Brown. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. A give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 96 on to punt it away.
All the way back to the 15. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a handoff. It's Simon. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snatches it on the run. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. That's caught. It's ball. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And
fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Running inside, it's Simon. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a crease. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. You know, There's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really happen?